Hello guys, I'm Diane. Let's paint this little girl who loves her puppy. Let me show you the procedure. See what I've done? There's a piece of graphite paper and I'm painting on this board, and I have made the pattern on the board. I usually paint on these boards right here. See, they've got an edge on them. Some of them have an inch or 2 inches. I love these boards. It's so much easier than painting on canvas. But I'm getting a late start with my channel. I wanted to get it started in the spring, but I got really busy with my online curtain business. Very busy, so I had to work on the weekend, that kind of thing, so I couldn't get started. So now I'm going to try to do 15 to 20 of these really quick so that I can catch up with where I want to be. So today we're going to paint this little girl. I have a photograph here, or a picture, that I can go by to see how to shade it, how to paint it. Very easy. Anyone can do this. I remember when I was a little girl, I loved to color. To me, this is the same as coloring. So let's get started. I'll show you the colors as I'm painting. This is just a tan. Just going to scrub it on. The wood does soak up the paint more than the canvas does, but I still like it better. As I paint the edges, which I always do first, I always paint the edge around here, but I'm not going to do that on these boards. They're fine. It just saves time later. I'm going to go right down here into her hair. Now right in this point it starts to fade into some gray. I like that. Shh. I have 2 Maltipoos, and if they see someone coming down the road, they're gonna bark. And you know what? I haven't learned how to edit yet, so let's hope they don't bark. Let's add a little white to that. Mix it in here. Give it some character. I'm going to tell you why I paint. I am a grieving grandmother. We lost a child. He was 15. He was killed by a drunk driver. So, as you can imagine, I've had a tough time. My whole family has, especially his mother, my oldest daughter. She had 3 boys, and he was her baby. So, painting is like therapy to me. I can get lost in it, and just for a little bit, just for a short time, I cannot not feel the pain of that loss because I'm not thinking about it. I mean, I make Roman shades all the time, and I can do it with my eyes closed almost. I've made so many. And yet I can still think about Kurt. I relive the wreck. I relive the day. Anyway, painting has helped me tremendously. And I'm just hoping to do the same for someone else who suffers, whether it's from loneliness or grief or some kind of loss. I just want everyone to be better. I'm going to go around the puppy with black, almost black. I love to use these brushes that have a point. Makes it so much easier to get around everything. I'm going to get a dry brush. Or maybe I'm going to wet it a little bit. And just kind of scrub this around. At the end of this, when we put varnish on it, that'll all just pop and look so good. Okay, we're going to go back to the beige down here. I like it mixed with the black. Don't try to mix all that in, just leave it just like that. These make great gifts. I give these as gifts all the time. All of my paintings come with easels. They're so cute to sit around. They're just so cute. Sometimes I stumble upon a painting on Pinterest or something that looks just like a grandchild or someone I know. They've got a birthday coming up, so, you know, I paint them that picture. Okay, I like how that looks. Go on the other side. If you think my hands look old, I'm old. And my hands have worked hard. I taught school for 5 years. In the last 2 years I taught at a alternative school, you know, where kids had been kicked out of school. That was rough. I was under contract there for 2 years, so when it was up, I kind of quit for a while. And one day my mom came to me and she said, let's go into the curtain business. And I said, oh, okay. That was, believe it or not, 40 something years ago. few years ago, I decided to do it online only. Going to people's houses and measuring and installing, that was so hard. So hard. So online is so much easier. Hey, Quinn, want a treat? Want a treat? I can distract them with a treat. Want a treat? Here, Chloe. Their names are Quinn and Chloe. They're brother and sister. And they're as old as I am. They're 12 years old. Kind of like that. As I said, when we varnish this, you're gonna just see how it pops. I know that some of you have thought I could never paint a person or children, but you can. I've actually tried to paint all my life, and I've never thought I was good enough, so I would give it up. And one day I was just sitting on the couch crying, thinking about Kurt, of course. And I thought, I think I'm going to give painting another try when I'm not working. It's just, I just need something. And I decided to put a piece of graph paper on something and make a pattern, and then it became so easy. Very easy. I'm glad I did that. Okay, I am going to, you see these little highlights on her dress? They are actually a beigey white, so I'm going to do that right now. So I've got beige here. I'm just going to mix some white. I'm going to show you why I use paper plates. If I have to step away from a painting, I take the bottom one, cover it up, and my paint doesn't dry. And this purple thing is a puppy pad. I paint on a puppy pad so I don't get paint on my table. Okay, here we go. This is, now I'll come back and fill in with her dress, which is kind of a gray color, or gray black. If you can see, I made the pattern. I just kind of filled in these places where I would need to highlight it. A little bit of light over here. As a general rule, I do not paint faces because I don't think I'm any good at it. But she just has a little sweet side view there. I think we can handle that. Here's her hand holding the dog. Okay, so my hand won't be on the wet paint. Let's go ahead and paint her face. My paper towels are laying here. I just scrub out my brush. Okay, I'm going to use the lightest skin color. I'm just going to go over her ear. I can still see the ear indentations. I'm going to add a little white with this. Chloe, no. Quinn. Okay, her little cheek here is lighter. You know, we're not Rembrandt or anything, so we're just trying to have fun and enrich our lives, get up and have something to do in the morning. Make this a little darker down here, just like the photo. I'm using the photo, and I am not concerned with covering up my lines. My lines actually help define the picture. Sometimes I use my finger. I want that to be more like that. Okay. Alright, this is her eye, but right here should be black or gray. Two of my grandsons are professional golfers. They just grew up playing golf. One day I was looking at Pinterest and I saw a golfer that looked just like Luke. And I went, I've got to paint that for him. He has it standing by his bed. And then another day, I found Blaze, my oldest grandson. I gave that to him for his birthday. He loved it. Okay, I'm going to finish her face so I can move on. I don't do something and then go back and add to it. I try to finish it while I'm there so that it's over with. Okay, I'm going to get some brown, add it to this dark flesh, and try to do her ear. That's okay. Okay, I'm going to do her lips. I'm going to use that darker flesh color again. Use a little gray to just highlight her eye. Okay, I'm going to fix her cheek so that it's better. Okay, her lips are too dark. As I said before, I'm not good with faces. Let's just round her cheek off right there. I sell these kits online on my website, which the info will be down below. I have about 60 on there right now. And as soon as I paint one, this one will be on there. Okay, let's go back to the dress. We're going to paint the dark places first. You know, if I'm painting too slow, you can go forward, catch up later. got a picture to go by right beside you, it is so helpful. And it doesn't have to be exactly like that. If you paint this, you will be so proud of yourself when you finish. I mean, it's just so cute. I love painting children. That is my favorite. Right here, Quinn. With the kits, you get all the paint you need, a new set of brushes, an easel, and a board with the sides, not just a flat board like this. Get paper plates, napkins, filling in her sleeve with a lighter gray. Quinn, I think he thinks I'm talking to him, but not doing anything. Back in the spring, I posted 3 videos one was my tiny house that I live in. I live in my daughter's backyard. I lived next door to her. And my grandson, Curtis, he was her youngest. He would come and see me, oh goodness, 14 times a day. Seriously. And after he passed, I just did not want to live there anymore. So I had a storage building in my backyard. And I had watched tiny houses for years, hoping one day I could live in a tiny house. Because all my kids were grown, gone. So after Kurt died, I had a building in my backyard. You know, from the Amish. And I would go out there and stand in it, and I would go, I think I could live in here. I think I could. So, I sold my house. I even, after Kurt died, I rearranged my furniture so that I wasn't facing the front door, because I kept expecting him to walk in it. That didn't help either, so I sold the house. All this will work out in the wash, I'm telling you it will. So I lived in the house with my daughter for 8 months, because, I mean, as soon as I moved in the house with her, COVID hit. So my storage building just sat in her backyard for a long time. So I was there 8 months, finally got it finished. This August will be, I'll be here 4 years, and I absolutely love it. If you want to see it, you can go to that first video. Of course, the name of my channel is Paint Life Simple. I had been in the house about 2 years, and I loved it. I had no problem with it. But I had a lot of light. I have 3 sliding doors in different places, which gave a lot of light. But it just wasn't enough. And I had a really good year that year. You know, when I say really good, how much money can you make sewing? Anyway, I had saved about $16,000 and decided to build me a sunroom. And that's where I am right now. That is the second video. I showed you my sunroom where I watch TV in here, and especially at night and especially in the summertime. In the winter I have an electric fireplace in the kitchen area, and I love being in there at night. At night I'm usually sewing rings on Roman shades. Okay, let's paint her hands. I am going to bring her brow up. Let's do this first. I got this fan from Amazon. Sure does come in handy, and it's quiet. It's not like a hair dryer. Acrylic dries really fast, so let's just looks better. Okay, part of her hand is right here. The other one is right here. I do not always try to cover up my lines. I may have already said that, but it helps define areas without messing with them. Let's go ahead and paint the puppy over here. Now he's white, but, well, I dropped my picture. Let me pick it up. I usually tape it down when I'm by myself. Okay, so the puppy's white, but he's kind of off-white. Look at that. I didn't finish that. Oh, that looks good. Okay, while I'm over here on her dress, I'm going to kind of define her dress by going up through here with this tan color. Back to my videos. I posted those 3. The third one, I called it a teaser, just to show you all the cute things that we're going to paint. You get to look at some of my paintings that I've got hanging on the wall. Almost everything in my little tiny house I have painted. So I've only been painting like a year and a half. Other than fooling around with it all my life, which I never did anything with it. And I considered having painting classes, But you know, the logistics just didn't work out. I didn't know where I would have it. My house is tiny. And then one day I went, oh my gosh, I will paint on YouTube. Okay, let's mix up some white with a little bit of this beige to paint the puppy. Then we're going to highlight some areas in white. Good thing about painting animals, you don't have to stay in the line because their hair is fuzzy. This painting is called I Love My Puppy. To me it looked like what the girl was feeling. Now if you were painting on canvas, you'd have to paint in all those little divots in the cloth. That's why I love to paint on these boards. I'll tell you something I don't like. That is like a little, say, 11 by 14 piece of canvas hanging on a wall somewhere. I just don't like that. If there's something on my wall, it's gonna be big in most cases. Of course, everybody can do what they want, but that's why I always have easels with my paintings. If you will look at some paintings, say on Pinterest or Facebook, every little corner, niche, whatever, does not have to be painted. It actually makes it look more realistic if you don't. Okay, I'm looking at the photograph. I'm going to make some, I keep calling it a photograph, it's a picture. We're almost finished, guys. Looks a little skinny there. Let's make him a little fatter. Okay, I'm going to come back with some white. Even though that's not on the photograph. Picture. Got to get a new brush. That one's still got gray in it. His eyes. If you buy a kit, you get all the correct brushes. Let's dry the dog before we start the hair. Well, I keep blowing my picture in the floor. You also get varnish if you buy a kit. The thing to remember about varnish is the picture that you're varnishing has to lay flat. If it's not flat, it'll pool in one corner and you will be able to see it. I'll be careful. Her hair is blonde. And what you know, I'm out of yellow, so I've got some yellow ochre I'm gonna mix with the tan. This is one of my favorite colors, this tan. And I'm not real sure you can buy it at Hobby Lobby. I get it on Amazon. Here it is. It's actually called gray chalk. this so I won't mess up the dog. Just add some white to that. Now we're going to add some brown and try to make her hair look like it's plaited. Let me get my picture. I fell on the floor again.